All the latest news in North Central Washington, go to ncwlife.com or find us on Facebook. Got a news tip? Email us at news@ncwlife.com or call 888-2020. Good Monday evening and welcome to the NCW Life Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to today's top stories, let's take a quick look outside our weather window. And you know what? A perfect spring day today, and we were really exactly where we should be temperature-wise for this time of year, about 66 degrees. What a beautiful shot, too. Wapato Point from our Bear Mountain camera, Sky-Fi Tower camera, looking at beautiful Manson and parts of Lake Chelan. A few clouds along the horizon today, but really not a lot to worry about, just beautiful temperatures. But with these warmer temperatures than normal, we're seeing a lot of runoff and melting, and that's what we're seeing especially. We're keeping our eye on the Okanagan River up in Okanagan County. It's bank full right now. 15 feet is flood stage, and that's where it's at, maybe even a little bit higher than 15 feet. And if we get any more melt in the Okanagan River, there will be a problem up that way. So we'll keep you posted of that. And we're keeping our eye on all the creeks and streams around our area. More on your weather forecast coming up a little bit later on. And now a few of the news stories we're following for you tonight. Fans of fantasy and history gathered at the Chelan County Expo Center for the Two Rivers Medieval Fair over the weekend. And the Leavenworth District 3 Volunteer Association hosted the second annual 10K Firefighter Challenge. But first, we begin tonight. It was a windy start to the Washington State Apple Blossom Festival. The blustery conditions Saturday closed down the fantastic carnival at the Town Toyota Center Friday night. But the Kai's Fiber Youth Parade and the Pepsi-Cola Youth Day activities attracted hundreds of people to Memorial Park. One of the highlights of the weekend was the funnel cake eating contest. The winner, Miguel Castillo, father of Apple Blossom Princess Sophie Castillo. The festival continues this week with more entertainment at the main stage at Memorial Park. The All-Service Club Luncheon is slated for Wednesday, and the week culminates on Saturday with the Stamilk Growers Grand Parade. Fans of fantasy and history gathered at the Chelan County Expo Center for the Two Rivers Medieval Fair over the weekend. This is the second year the fair has been held at the Kashmere Fairgrounds after it moved from the Wenatchee Valley College campus. NCW Life's Megan McPherson has more.
Two Rivers Medieval Fair took place last Saturday and Sunday at the Chelan County Expo Center in Kashmere.
It's a lot of fun and fantasy with some education added in. And we have a lot of people who are interested in the history of the Renaissance period, of the medieval period. They get interested in, of course, the combat, obviously, the jousting. They get interested in food, in arts and crafts, garments, just the history itself. And then we go through and we add our fantasy with the fairy glen, our gnometographers. We have two gnomes wandering around. And then all of our fantastic merchants that have an amazing variety of wares. Some are all handmade, some are, purchased and embellished. But essentially, that's it. We just bring the past alive with a bit of fun mixed in. We love the college. They were great, but part of their policy is that if you have an event on the college grounds, you need a sponsoring club. Our club was no more. So we split last year, and it was just one of those things, just a policy issue. But we found this amazing venue out here at the fairgrounds, and they've been fantastic. And the view couldn't be better.
Thank you for that, Megan. The Leavenworth Fire District 3 Volunteer Association hosted the second annual 10K Firefighter Challenge over the weekend. The challenge started at Leavenworth Ski Hill. The course consisted of over 1,600 feet of uphill over roughly 6 miles of the National Forest. The challenge ended with an uphill sprint to the finish line at 1,420-foot elevation where the challenge started. Each firefighter wore their personal protection fire gear and a 25-pound pack. Some challengers also carried their chainsaw or fire tools. For the entire challenge, Woodinville firefighter Kyle Byrne finished in first place with a time of 1 hour, 8 minutes and 3 seconds. Byrne is pictured here helping second place finisher and last year's winner Jesse Stone, representing Chelan County Fire District 1. This was the first year the challenge was open to the public. Some of the public runners dressed in colorful, fun outfits. Coming up next, a large truck carrying apple bins crashed into the Columbia River this morning near Turtle Rock in Douglas County. Wenatchee police are investigating a stabbing that occurred outside a downtown restaurant early Sunday morning. And the Port of Chelan County has found a tenant for its business incubator space at Pybus Public Market. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCW Life Evening News.
Do you have what it takes to succeed at Charter College and in a new career? You do if you're a Charter type. Charter types are driven. Charter types are team players. Charter types stay positive when things get tough. Charter College isn't for everyone, but if you're ready to work in order to change your life, you're just our type. Charter College, we work to get you to work.
My story starts out with, I was addicted to meth for over 25 years, and I decided that's it, that I was no longer ever going to touch the drug ever again. Goodwill was the first place that I came to. The skills that are given to me, I will be able to succeed every day that I'm there. So that gave me the confidence that I can do this job. When you donate to Goodwill, you're helping people just like me. I love my work. Goodwill, there's more behind the store.
Welcome back. In another news, a large truck carrying apple bins crashed into the Columbia River this morning near Turtle Rock in Douglas County. Washington State Patrol Trooper Brian Moore says it happened around 4 a.m. on Highway 297.
Arriving on scene, the driver stated that he swerved for a deer. It is still under investigation. However, it was determined that the pup trailer hauling apple bins was in the Columbia River with a load of apple bins. The apple bins were empty. We had the right westbound or south bound lane closed for several hours this morning as Washington State Patrol and Washington State Department of Transportation worked on removing that trailer and those apple bins. They have since been removed. However, Washington State Department of Transportation has some pretty extensive guardrail work. We have about 37 sections of guardrail and 67 guardrail posts that are going to need to be fixed. So they will be out there working on that. What we're asking drivers is if you see State Patrol or Washington State Department of Transportation out on the highways working, slow down and move over. We don't want to see one of our emergency workers hit.
Moore says luckily the truck driver escaped uninjured. Wenatchee police are investigating a stabbing that occurred outside a downtown restaurant early Sunday morning. Captain Edgar Reinfeld says police responded shortly after 2 a.m. to Trav's restaurant.
To find a male who had been stabbed several times and sustained 2 to 3 shallow, small puncture wounds that they were dealing with direct pressure. And this was outside a bar in the 10 block of North Wenatchee Avenue. There is minimal information regarding suspects at this time. I don't think our victim is being very operative, but the non-life-threatening injuries is transported to the hospital.
The investigation continues, but Captain Reinfeld says no suspects have been identified yet. The Port of Chelan County has found a new tenant for its business incubator space at Pybus Public Market. Seattle-based technology company Subsplash will lease the entire 1,950 square feet of the upper floor of the conference room at Pybus. Subsplash is a leader in mobile technology for churches. Phil Goodman, Subsplash Director of People Operations, says the mobile technology company has been looking for the right opportunity to plant roots right here in the Wenatchee Valley.
We are thrilled to be in the Wenatchee Valley. We've been looking at spaces now for, the last 6 to 9 months here. And our company has had a long history in Wenatchee as well. So really excited to have an official office over there. We're just really excited to be working with the port. I think the incubator space, just in general, even after we leave, will provide a lot of opportunity for growth in the valley. Really excited for not only our company, but just the valley and just this win that you guys are having with this incubator space at the market. Couldn't ask for a better location than being just steps away from all the shops there and the river and all the amenities in downtown.
Tim Turner founded Subsplash in 2009 and has been building the company together with his wife and co-owner Christy Turner, who grew up in East Wenatchee. Subsplash plans to hire 15 to 20 new employees in the coming months to work at the Pybus incubator. They're hiring right now, and they're looking for talented individuals with a variety of skills to join their team. More information can be found at www.subsplash.com/careers. You're watching the NCW Life Evening News. Coming up next, your sports update with Eric Granstrom and our feature story today. That and so much more still to come right here on the NCW Life Evening News. Stay with us.
I have a doctor who knows what they're talking about.
It's just so much more hands-on and friendly than anywhere else I've ever been.
It's really great to walk into somewhere where you feel welcomed and you feel accepted.
We've just been grateful for the care and respect that we've been given there.
And here when I come to visit my doctor, I'm not afraid to ask questions.
It's not just about getting you in and out.
I love my care at CVCH. It's awesome. Give it a try. Hi, I'm Cordell Schroeder, owner of East Wenatchee Mobile Storage.
If you're thinking about making a move anytime soon, check out the East Wenatchee Mini Storage brand new mobile storage service. They drop it off at your location, you pack it, and they pick it up and store it in their protected warehouse at East Wenatchee for as long as you need. When you're ready, they'll drop it off at your new home or office. East Wenatchee Mini Storage is excited to offer this brand new service to our region.
Call 509-884-8643 or find us on the web at ewministorage.com.
Hello, Wenatchee Valley. Christian Shanlin here with Bay Equity Home Loans.
Make your dream of building your own home a reality today. Bay Equity Home Loans has teamed up with Real Homes to make building your new home a smooth process. Bay Equity Home Loans of Wenatchee offers new construction loans, FHA 3.5% down, and VA 100% construction loans.
Stop on by or give us a call today.
And now it's a sports update on the NCW Life channel.
And a happy Monday. The Wenatchee Wild are up 2-0 in the Doyle Cup after weekend wins over the Spruce Grove Saints at the Town Toyota Center. In Game 1 on Friday, Wenatchee would strike first and last in a game that would go into overtime. Art Jecker had the call on the Wenatchee Wild Hockey Network.
Wild with it. Morton down low to Weatherby. He's in front. Shot. Save made by Kent. Score! And the Wild strike first. Weatherby stepped off the side, and I think he found himself with more room to operate with than he expected. Demon flicks at it, but it's back to the point. Shovel over to Gainey, top of the near circle. He's in his shot, and he scores. Boy, Park thought he had it. That just tricked him. Shot by Gainey, power play goal, and we're even at a goal apiece. But I haven't seen a shift from Souter since he took that late hit. Galambus moves it over to the left side for Zek. Shot through traffic. In front, score! Lucas Vakovsky, his second goal of the playoffs, as he sweeps home the rebound. Muscled up the board slightly and held in at the left point by Brad Forrest. Forrest in, shot, and he scores. Forrest from the left circle. And Hessler got in front, was trying to set up a block. And by Demon in front for Vanderbeck. In front, Vakovsky couldn't get the shot off. Tried to curl and drag to go to the forehand and couldn't finish it off. Boy, what a great opportunity. The Wild had him dead to rights. Kent moves it over, hops over Demon's blade, then Vanderbeck shoots, he scores! That's A.J. Vanderbeck doing what A.J. Vanderbeck do. Pick the puck off the wall and rip it at the net. The Wenatchee Wild remain unbeaten on home ice, and they take a 1-game-to-none lead in the Doyle Cup Series.
Wow, what a game on Friday. Now on to Game 2 Saturday. The two teams will play over 50 minutes of scoreless hockey. As the tension mounted, with the time winding down, the home team would finally light the lamp. Back to Art Checker and the Wenatchee Wild, the Hockey Network.
Gorley loses it to Dorsey. Dorsey moves it over for Von Ungern Sternberg. He's got the step. He's in. He shoots. He scores! It's a bird. It's a plane. Nope, it's August Von Ungern Sternberg. Pick it up. Launches it ahead and then taken away by Weatherby. Weatherby with an empty net. He scores! Batted down and held in the zone, and now shoveled across for Arnold to Vanderbeck. And he puts it into the empty net. Five seconds left. Played by Hickey. He spins, tries to walk out in front, and denied at the horn by Park, who finishes the game with the shutout. The Wild remain perfect on home ice in the playoffs.
Yeah, get that 13-0 on home ice throughout the playoffs. Now they make the 800-mile journey to Spruce Grove, Alberta for the rest of the series at the Grant Fuhr Arena. Game 3 tomorrow at 6 our time. Game 4 Wednesday at 6, and if necessary, Game 5, 6, and 7 would all be on the road. Turning to the Les Schwab Prep scoreboard from the weekend, first in baseball. Wenatchee went into the weekend first place of the Big Nine. They emerged from the weekend in third place after falling in 2 games to Moses Lake on Friday. So the Chiefs now in first, while West Valley with a doubleheader sweep of Ike move into second. Eastmont, meanwhile, had no trouble sweeping its 2 games at home against Sunnyside. They move into fourth place, just a game behind Wenatchee. Other baseball action, Chelan beat Brewster Friday. On Saturday, Kashmir swept 2 from Cascade. Connell got the better of Chelan. Brewster beat up on Manson. On the Les Schwab Prep scoreboard in softball from the weekend, Moses Lake continued its dominance over Wenatchee with a doubleheader sweep. And as well, aside from that matchup on Friday, Eastmont swept its twin bill with Sunnyside. Also on Friday, Cascade clobbered Kashmir 21-4. On the Les Schwab Prep scoreboard in soccer, Wenatchee blanked Davis in a windstorm Friday, 1-0, while Eastmont stumbled on the road, falling to West Valley. Saturday, Bridgeport edged Kashmir. On the prep schedule for today, they were out on the links for the Big Nine boys and girls Pod 6s. Apple Tree, the place for the boys, and it was Moses Lake Country Club, the place for the girls. Real quickly, the Mariners, how about them? They continued their swing of their hot bats at Cleveland. They beat the Tribe yesterday 10-4, took 3 of 4 in the series. Finished the road trip at 7-3, not too bad. They're home to host Oakland tomorrow. And the Seahawks in the NFL draft over the weekend went heavy on defense. That's Sports News. I'm Eric Grandstrom. Grant, back to you.
Thank you, Eric. NCW Life's Lisa of Life with Lisa Bradshaw is back in Wenatchee after traveling to 7 states in 6 weeks as part of her Don't Wait project tour. Interviewing people about their Don't Wait stories, Lisa shared a little from her trip on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley this morning with Dan Kuntz.
I founded the Don't Wait Project in 2011, and overall over these years it's become really a vehicle for storytelling, and that's part of our mission. And my son left for college in the fall, and I was feeling like I needed to kind of change up things a bit for myself, and also I feel like I've landed my story for a long time now, and I really wanted to just go out and find the stories of others. So I ended up interviewing over 50 people while I was gone. Some of them were planned, some of them, one woman I met at the outside of the Apple store when they were trying to fix my computer for 4 hours. So, just some of those were the best, the less planned things, the spontaneity of it all.
We all know that lovely young lady. Let's start with that.
McKenna Schwab. So our very first story of the project, we picked her up at school and surprised her at Eastmont High School. And then we went to Seattle Children's, had a whole day planned for us. So we interviewed her doctors and her whole team there and got to see all the impact she's made at Seattle Children's.
For those of you who don't know, she has a very rare disease. You can fill me in on some of the details.
Larson syndrome, and she has raised about $1 million for Seattle Children's Hospital Foundation, and she's been a patient there since she was a week old. But McKenna's amazing. She has a foundation called Max Byron Foundation, and she can raise $7,000 having a bake sale. But part of that is from our community being so generous. So.
That's the first of many photos. You want to talk about that?
He's a young man in Redding, California, who's determined to place a flag on every veteran's gravesite throughout the United States, and I believe so far he's accomplished it in maybe 9 states. So we went and honored his grandfather, and I interviewed him, and we haven't aired that yet, so that'll come later.
For more on the Don't Wait project, visit don'twait.org. We'll be back with your apple blossom food review for tonight and your complete local weather forecast right after this.
Lake Chelan mailboxes find solutions and the best price for all your shipping needs, including UPS, FedEx, and the U.S. Postal Service. We offer a variety of services including quality copies of all sizes, faxing, scanning, sending and receiving email, laminating, and notarizing. Enjoy browsing through our large selection of greeting cards. Lake Chelan Mailboxes supports our military, fire victims, and our community. Come see us at the Plaza in Lake Chelan.
Walk and Roll Wenatchee's Asian Express is fast, fresh food. Wenatchee Roll's new Poke Hawaiian Fresh Salad Bar is the best. Fresh greens, fresh seafood, and handmade sauces. You know what you want. At Walk and Roll, create your own style meal. Hot off the line chicken, beef, and veggie plates. Lunch or dinner to match your appetite. Fresh sushi, hot entrees, Poke Fresh Salad Bar. It's new. It's Walk and Roll Wenatchee, fast, fresh food your way. Located on 5th and Mission.
Lake Wenatchee YMCA camp programs focus on our 4 core values of caring, honesty, respect, and responsibility. Make this summer's memories last a lifetime. Pick your theme week today with a wide variety of safe and engaging activities. Lake Wenatchee YMCA camp is the ultimate summer fun in the sun camp for children, teens, and families. Reserve your child's week today.
Welcome back, and time now for a check of your North Central Washington weather forecast. And what a gorgeous day today. Before we get to the details, I should say, let's get outside once again and check outside our weather window. Once again, our Bear Mountain Ranch our Bear Mountain camera, I should say. I'm thinking of the golf course, of course, and that's Wapato Point and Lake Chelan and Manson across the way. It was a beautiful spring day today. And as we take a look at our surface loop, the current overall weather pattern includes a large, broad circulation over almost all of the western United States as a large area of low pressure, mainly in southern Idaho, moves east. What that means for north central Washington is continued partly to mostly sunny skies with breezy conditions. We did see that at times today, but really not bad, around 10 to 15 miles an hour out of the northwest. Temperatures today were pretty much at our normal for this time of year of 66 degrees. However, we will see a slow and steady increase in temperatures through the remainder of the week, with mostly sunny skies, light wind, and temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. And as you notice on our map, the oranges, yellows, and even reds are the warmer temperatures. And by this weekend, we may see an area of low pressure. It'll be creeping our direction. But right now, at this time, it's still too early to tell if that means unstable weather or not for Saturday and Sunday. Right now, it looks pretty darn good. Here's your forecast. And once again, just a nice warm up for Apple Blossom's final week. 66 is where we were today. 68 will be our high temperature on Tuesday. A little bit breezy still on Tuesday. On Wednesday, sunny and warmer. That will be our trend right up to Friday, where we will see a few clouds, but look at the temperatures. 76 Wednesday and Friday, 79 on Thursday, and I hope that forecast holds true for Saturday and Sunday. It should be a beautiful day for the grand parade for Apple Blossom on Saturday, with partly cloudy skies and a temperature of 76 degrees. Well, the Apple Blossom festivities continue this week as we take another look at the food fair at Memorial Park. Tonight, it's Dan Kuntz versus the Philly cheesesteak.
All right, we're at the Philly Bros stand here alongside Rondo, and we got Isaac over here. Isaac, I'm thinking the bacon and cheese, buddy, because bacon and cheese goes good on anything. Yeah.
All right. I will get one started.
Cool. So I'm going to have the bacon and cheese grilled sirloin steak bacon onion hoagie roll topped with cheese sauce. And I'm looking forward to it. What you do here, ladies and gentlemen, is you do that, you see?
Oh, thank you.
That's how that's done. So do you eat the food here?
Sir?
Thank you, sir. Is it still pretty hot?
Oh yeah, piping hot.
Piping hot. So we're gonna rest just a little bit. I don't want to bite into this and hurt myself. I really don't. So we're gonna let this cool down a little bit, and then we're gonna take a shot of it. We're gonna take a little bite of it up at the beer garden. Let's do a quick little spiel with Alex while we're here.
That looks delicious.
All right, I'm about ready to, this is our food review of the day. This is the Philly Brothers. This is the Philly cheese, and I added onions and bacon, Alex.
Okay, good.
Alex Haley, the commissioner of the beer garden. Yeah, here we go. Mmm. Oh, good.
It sounded good.
Oh, that's flavorful.
Yeah.
I don't.
Now, does bacon make it taste better?
Bacon makes everything
I've heard
better.
that bacon makes things taste a little bit better.
This is a 8.7 on this show. 8.7.
8.7 out of what?
10.
10. Got it. That's a
While we're here, Alex Haley, the commissioner of the beer garden.
Yes.
No,
we don't open until 4. Yeah, but we're open every night this week.
Okay.
Yes. No, they can't bring their dogs in or any kids. But bring your wallets and your good spirits, and we'll get you lubricated. Yeah.
One last question.
Yeah.
Go first or go home?
Probably about 8.7. I would agree.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. From Memorial Park Food Fair, Dan Kuntz, NCW Life.
And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. Also, keep it right here on the NCW Life channel tomorrow morning for Wake Up Wenatchee Valley with host Dan Kuntz and News with Steve Hare. Thanks for joining us and have a great night.
This is TV. This is TV Set Free. TV everywhere from Localtel sets you free to watch what you want, where you want. Catch your favorite networks, including live TV, ready to watch on any web-connected device for no extra charge. That's TV Set Free. Enjoy the extra value Localtel delivers with TV everywhere. Visit localtel.net and sign up today.
High school sports is back this spring on the NCW Life channel. Do you like baseball? We've got you covered with the Wenatchee Panthers and the Eastmont Wildcats. How about softball? We have you covered there too with fast pitch action right here. How about lacrosse? Yep, got you covered there too with the Wenatchee Valley Thunder. And of course, there's boys soccer. Whatever your interest, we've got you covered on your home for high school spring sports, the NCW Life Channel.